Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a very professional, message-driven, double-sided protest poster in Canva. So to get started, you're going to click on Create a Design. Then in this panel, up in the search, you're going to put in double-sided poster. And this is very important because you want Canva to know how and what to print at the end of this video. You'll have two sizes to pick from. I like the landscape because I feel like you can put more information on it. So before we get started, I just want to let you know that you can sign up for Canva for free. It's a very easy process. You can have a free account or a paid account. You can do a lot with a free account, but you can do more with a paid account. Anytime you see a little gray crown in the corner of an image, that is for the paid accounts. You can also upload your own images or icons as well. So like I said, there's a lot you can do with a free account. So let's move on. Now let me show you how I made that particular poster using this template. So I find a template I like and I click on the template and it opens it up into the Canva workspace. Now what I want to change first is going to be my colors. And so I'll click on the back panel, the pink back panel right here, and then I can change the color. By clicking on this pink dot, it opens up a color panel for me to choose different colors. Now I can use particular colors or I can click on the wheel, the color wheel, which lets me have a little bit more control over the color that I want. So I picked the red for the background. Now I'm doing the same for this blue panel on top. I would like it to be a darker blue. So same thing, click on the blue dot and then it opens up the color panel and you get to manipulate what you want. Now here you can also see as I'm clicking on the other panels, I'm going to make them all the same color blue. So I click on that first one and I go through the same process. But next you'll see that I can just click on the panel and the color panel stays open. So I could just click color, click color. Makes it a lot faster, which is great. So now you see here I have all my colors, red, white, and blue. Next, I'll work on the text. So you can either click on the text button here, which will open up a text panel where you can pick and choose the style, the size, and everything that you want to use there. Just click on it and then it adds it right to your workspace. And you can move it around and manipulate it, change the color and everything. But we're going to take that out because it already has text in here. So I'm just going to click on this text in the template and then start with just putting in my header my words that I want to use, and then I can edit that later. Next, I'm going to remove this text because I don't want that. This one's going to stay because I'm going to use that later. But then I'm going to proceed to take out all the other elements in this template that I don't want, starting with the numbers and then these images. So once I remove all the things and the elements that I don't want, the next step, of course, is to add the things that I do want. So starting with graphics, I go here to elements. Once I click on that, it opens up a panel. I'll go to the part where it has graphics and then see all. And then that way I have nothing but the graphics, no videos or other images, just the graphics. And then I can go to the search bar and type in what it is that I'm looking for. So you'll see you have a ton of things, both free and paid for versions offers for you to use. So if you don't find anything you like here, you could always upload your own. I already uploaded this one. This is one of the images that I used. So I click on that and then I can just put it down to size and put it where it is that I want to put it. An important thing to know when you use your own images, sometimes Canva will let you know when you get ready to print with them that it's not the right quality in order to get the best results. So you'll have to upscale it. So here I'm going to show you how you can upscale an image. So the first thing you're going to do is highlight the image that needs to be upscaled. And then later on during this video, I'll show you exactly where Canva will give you that warning. But you click on the image so that you can upscale it. This will produce the edit option. Once you click on that, the panel will open up a skew of ways that you can edit your image. But we're going to just work on the upscale option here. So you'll click on the butterfly here for the upscaling, and then you'll get to pick and choose the quality that you want to upload to or you want to upscale to. It does take a while, maybe a minute or two for it to finish the upscaling. Sometimes if the quality isn't good the first time, you can do it more than once, but once it finishes upscaling, you're going to click on the replace and it automatically replaces your image with the upscaled version. So moving on, just to remind you, you're going to click on the Elements tab in order to pull up the panel that has all the graphics for you to use. And again, you can go to the search if you want to find something in particular. Now here this owl is up front because I already used it. I'm going to just go ahead and take that owl and show you how you can just click on it and just downsize it and place it where you want to. And fast forward for the rest of the icons, and I'm just going to copy and paste them now that you know where and how you can get your icons through the Elements tab. Another thing that you can do with your images is sometimes change the colors. So as you see here, let's get back to that. The color panel opens up whenever you can change the colors of your icon. So that's good to know too. You can also copy your graphics so that if you want something two of the same, you have that option as well. Now moving on to the text. First, I like to eliminate as much space in the text as I possibly can in order to eliminate any problems with overlapping and layers. So it just makes it easier. So once you get that in place, you have the option to change the color, but you also have the option to use effects. And when you use effects, click on the effects, it'll open up the panel where you get to pick and choose. It shows you some of the different options you have. I usually like to use the border option in that you can make it as thick as you want and you can make it whatever color you want, but I like the black color and I like to make it kind of thick to make it really stand out for my text to stand out. So in the next midsection, I put in the words that I want, and it's still kind of small and skimpy, and it doesn't have the bold option. So again, I'm going to use the outline option to make it a little bit thicker. You also have the option to manipulate your text spacing. So here is the spacing of the words. So I made a little bit of space in there. When it comes to your text that is lined, you also can manipulate that. But first, let me show you here. Again, I'm going to thicken it up a little bit. First, I'm going to put in the words that I want, make sure that they fit in the section that I have to work with fine. And then again, I'm going to use a border to thicken it up a little bit. And like I said, I like to use the black because it always seems to really bring out the color and make things, the words stand out. But now I want to show you here when you go to the line spacing, you can manipulate how wide you want the lines to be. So you get a lot of power in how you can work with your graphics, your text, and everything in the coloring. So here's fast forward the finished version with all the text in it. The next thing I'm going to do is the back. So I'm going to click add a page. So I copy and pasted everything that was on the first page and then eliminated the things I didn't want, which is mostly everything, because on this side I want to just list all the things that we want this new administration to have hands off of. So first I'm going to duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. This is the fast way to do it. So once I duplicate everything, I can highlight all of them and then at the same time put in that border for all of them at the same time, which I think is absolutely phenomenal because it makes things so easy. Next, I'm going to just change the color. So I'll click on one, change it to a color. And like before, the color panel stays open. So I just click on the next one, choose a color, click on the next one, choose a color. And then at the end of this, when I get all the colors that I want, then I can go back into each one of them and put in the text I want. So it's very, very, very simple. It helps if you already know ahead of time pretty much what it is that you're going to be producing. So just to let you know. So this is the finished product, and I have my front and my back of my protesting poster. The next thing I'm going to do is click on share. Then I'm going to go to print with Canva. Then it's going to take me to this section here where I'm going to choose the size. I like medium. And as you see, it's only $17. Now here is where you'll get the notification if your images that you uploaded are not the right quality, where you'll have to upscale. Once everything checks fine with your upscale, you're going to add to your cart and then of course checkout. So I wanted to show you here that it's free shipping. So it's going to be $17 flat and that's it. If you want it faster, you can also try a different delivery version, but that's pretty much it. You have a really nice, detailed, message driven, professional looking protesting poster. I ordered mine. When it comes in, I'm going to do another video so you can see the quality of it. So stay tuned for the next video, and thank you for watching, and take care.